Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? So for today's video I have a little something different, something different from what I have ever tried. And I have this. If you have seen Instagram or actually Instagram stories only, you might have seen me actually showcasing these are some liquid eyeshadows, and honestly I have never played with liquid eyeshadows ever in my life. So this is probably going to be the first time I'm playing with liquid eyeshadows, and these are from Stila. Now Stila eyeshadows have been a rage for a while. People were going gaga over them. So this is not actually the original one, because the original ones aren't really available in India that easily. And even if they are available, they are pretty costly. They are costly even in, the places where they're extremely available. But in India, they are not available. That makes them even more costly. So this is what it is. This is a dupe. It says made in Italy. This is what the box says, made in Italy. I'm not sure if it really is, but it does have some other language, which I feel, of course, would be French. If it is made in Italy, it can be it can be any language actually. But yes, the fact is that this is actually a dupe, and the packaging is pretty similar to the original one, and I would say it's bomb. It's really pretty. So today we are going to try these. We are going to try if these are really worth any money. So I got this entire set for like 400 rupees. You get these 6 pretty colors. 6 pretty colors, let me show you. 6 pretty colors for 400 rupees, which is not very costly. And some of them are really pretty, some of them have this, sort of like a rose gold kind of thing. So I think today we will do like a makeup tutorial with these, which would be really nice because I haven't really tried any liquid eyeshadow as such. So let's see if they are really nice or not. Let's just move into the video. Let's go. Now, before jumping in, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like me or you like my videos, and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a video. Also, follow me on social media. All the details and links are given in the channel art. Press them, you will get redirected, and just follow me everywhere. And by the way, I bought this stuff from Barkha. Blush work, right? If you remember, I buy a lot of things from her. So we're actually going to start off with this Huda Beauty palette, the Smoky Eye palette. I haven't used it in a while, and because I feel the colors of this particular, the colors particularly are more on these, glittery side, because obviously they are liquid eyeshadows, glittery liquid eyeshadows. The color are more favorable for more of those smoky kind of looks. So I think I will go with a soft smoky eye only. So I'm going to actually start with this particular color itself, right? So we'll start with this color, build it up on the on the entire lid. Then I'll be taking this particular color and darkening the entire eyelid. I'm not going very ham or very much, critically there. I just want to have like a soft color so that everything just looks blended and perfect. So I think I have 6 colors, so I would love to try at least 3. So I will start with this particular color. This is the color, I don't know if you can see, it's Grace, and it looks like a beautiful rose gold color. Now of course I'll be putting swatches for these so that you can see how it really looks like. So this actually is actually a rose gold kind of color. It has a sheen to it. If you can see, I don't think the camera is really picking it up that well. So this is how it looks. It's a pretty light color. I would actually go with something dark. So let's try some other colors also. I'll actually swatch it first for you so that you can see how it looks. Then we'll decide what to really go for. So first of all, we have is Grace. And yes, let me swatch it for you. So this is actually a light color. It has a very little tint of color to it. It's really light, I would say. Now next one is Kitten. This looks more on the goldenish side. It has a sort of oranginess to it. These two look pretty similar if you would look from far, but you know, when it comes to, you know, when you look at them together, I don't know if you can see this, but definitely this one has more like a pink sheen to it. This one is very orange kind of thing. So next one we have is Twig, and this is more on the copper kind of side, and ooh, this is pretty intensely pigmented. Wow, I mean, in contrast from the Grace and Kitten, can you see this has intense color? It has this bronzy, coppery kind of color to it. And so next we have is Smoldering Satin, which is very much comparable to Grace. It has that sort of same tint to it. Actually, these two colors are same. What? These two colors are actually the same. I will show you the close-up so that you can actually see. But actually this has more like a holographic finish to it. I would say it has more of the holographic thing. You know, the satin, smoldering satin one. And the next one up we have is the Peachy Sheen, which is almost similar to Kitten, but I can see a major difference over here. You know, these colors actually have like a reflex to them. They almost look like they might be peach in color, but they have certain reflex which comes out in some other light. So this particular color, you know, in contrast to that peachy, that Kitten, this color has a golden reflex. That color had a multicolor kind of reflex. So the last color is next to Knot. This is N-O-T-T-E kind of knot. I don't know what this is, but this is what it is. And ooh, this is intense. So these are two, I would say, the lighter side of the color, and then there comes one color which is extremely powerful. So this is how the color looks. So this is how it looks if you can see. The first one was Grace, followed by the Kitten. This is Twig over here. Then we had Smoldering Satin. Then we had Peachy Sheen. And then we had next to Knot. Now, can you see? Definitely you will notice that the first one and the fourth one do look pretty similar. Can you see they are almost the same? Only I would say the fourth one is more on the baby pink side, but they are almost the same. The second and third one do look similar from close look, but you know, when they show this sort of reflex, the fifth one actually has this sort of golden reflex to it, while the second one has a multicolor reflex. And the third and the sixth one actually are more like, I would say, this brass coppery kind of shade, but the sixth one being a little more, I would say, dark. That is how I would really say. I think I will start with the Twig. Right, I just feel Twig is nice. So I'm just taking it directly with my smudger. So this is how it looks with just one swipe. I have not put the brush again, but it looks like this with just one swipe across the eye, you know, with just one dip. It's nice, I won't lie, right? It looks good. It looks intense. Wow, it looks good. I think I will have to blend it. Definitely. I'm not sure how, but I'll do it with the brush itself. I don't think they are blending. They're not blendable. It's like you put it there and they are done. I think I'll move into these two colors and we'll try to blend out the edges so that it does not look weird. And I'll go with I think I'll go with Peachy Sheen, and we will complete the portion of the eyelid which is not completed as of yet. This color actually isn't as intense. Can you see? You can definitely see my lid peeking through. So this is more of a color where I would actually have to put a base of a powdery eyeshadow on the top of which I could put this. This does not have like a very intense pigment. I mean, it is glittery, but it has this sort of transparent glitteriness to it. Unlike this one, this was like bold in color. This is actually more, I would say, transparent with glitter. I think we'll try another color on this. I think I would go with Grace, and let's try that on the top of this. Again, this is actually more like, I would say, transparent base kind of glitter, and you actually need to put a little bit of pigment under them to really have that thing. I'm just going to, it looks pretty. I'm just going to take again the two transition shades that I took, and I'm going to buff the edges again because we need to. This is pretty. I love it. So I think I'll take Kitten now. I'm going to experiment a little bit. I'm taking Kitten on my hand because we have to do some intricate work now, and I'll be taking more like a pencil kind of brush, and I'll be putting it in the inner corner. Wow, I mean, they have this sort of wet look to them, which looks pretty intense. I think I'll go with the last one, next to Note, and I'm again going to take it on the back of my hand, and using a brush I'm going to apply it on the lower lash line, of course, because we need a lot of glitter in our lives. Wow. You know what, I don't usually do these type of eye looks, but I am loving it to some other level today because it's so pretty. It looks really good. Quickly complete the liner if I want to, and I think mascara or lashes, whatever. Then I'll be right back, and then I'll tell you my final verdict about this entire thing. Now, what I can really see right now, from the very close look, the color over here is really nice. The only problem I'm having is with the colors over here. I don't know if it's because I used two colors altogether, or maybe I used a lot of color. I can feel there is a little patchiness to it. It looks a little bit dry and patchy, but it's not extremely awful or extremely bad. I mean, if I just take a look at this particular eye makeup, my god, it's really pretty. I mean, you are very used to, looking at me in all those pretty exotic colors like blues, greens, yellows, oranges. That is more like my vibe, and this more like a soft, glittery, smoky kind of look. This is a breath of fresh air on my channel, and I completely love this. I mean, can you imagine what can I create with these colors, because I'm still figuring out what else to do. So coming to this particular thing, now 6 colors for 400 rupees. Is it worth the price? Now hear me out. Just one usage cannot actually determine if the product is good or bad. Of course, you need to have a lot more usages, which I still stick to, because I think I need a lot more times to use this so that I can figure it out completely. But from my very first experience, I am absolutely loving this. So if I talk about this, if you should buy this or not, I mean, you see these swatches are pretty. These are pretty intense. They look really pretty. I don't know if you can see this or not, but these are really pretty. And let's be honest, just 400 rupees for this 6 colors, and they are going to last you an entire lifetime. They really will, right? So I think it's a steal deal. And do I recommend these? Absolutely. These are more like, I would say, a 3.8 kind of thing. I won't give them like a 4 or more than 4, because they do have their own restrictions, because of course these are dupes, and when it comes to dupes, they do have a little bit of something lacking in them. Yes, they do lack a few things. A few colors are repetitive. I still feel these 2 colors are repetitive. I still feel, right? They really are. It's like literally like 19-20 ka fark, not more than that. So yes, it's a 3.8 kind of thing. And do I recommend this? absolutely, listen, these are very easy to put. You just put them quickly and buff and blend whatever, and you just move out. You are done with your glam. These are very handy, very affordable, very easy to put, and very, very, very beautiful. So do I recommend this? Absolutely. Should you get this? Go now. So yes, so that's it for this particular video, and I'll meet you in the next video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yes, I'll meet you in the next video. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe and watch the next video right there.